Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Hope you're all well. So it is Sunday here in South Australia today, and it's been a beautiful day. Now, a couple of weeks ago in one of my videos, I did a book haul and I showed that I had these model engineer magazines, and they have heaps of these diagrams in them, like so. Now, someone, the lovely Annette, asked if I could show how I use these in my journals. Now, I don't know how I use them in my journals because I haven't used any really like this. I've used a few that I've, littler ones that I've put in pockets in a steampunk kind of journal before, but I thought I should come on, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long, Annette. Life gets in the way sometimes. But I thought, why not make something with some of the diagrams out of here? Now, I thought if I made a journal, I obviously wouldn't just fill it up with these diagrams. What I thought I would do is probably mix them up with, probably make a train-themed journal. Might even use the word engineer on the cover. And then mix up the diagrams in between pictures of trains and some of these adverts, if there's any that I like the look of too. Why not? But see, there's all different sizes and shapes of these diagrams, and I just think they're absolutely beautiful. So, and I did get stacks and stacks of these books, so I suppose it won't matter if I break one up to just have a bit of a play with and figure out what I would do with them. So that's the thought with this. So I was having a bit of a look before I took the staples out, so it'll be easier for me to remove pages. Look at that big one there, and that's beautiful. Did find a page back here. I think it's this one, is it? That has diagrams on both sides there, which I really like. I think what I might do with this one is just break it. Try not to actually break it too much. I don't mind ripping it and having a ripped edge. I like the look of that. It's quite fascinating. This one I think you could almost fold over as a page. I'm not sure how brittle these are. I don't think they're too old. 83. Trying to think of which bit I want. I think I liked it that way. Oh, now I can't find my one of them things. The other one that I'm used to using. Oh, this one works nicely though. So I would use this one as a page. I think that's a beautiful little size for a little page, and nice interesting diagrams on each piece. Although that is the right way up on that, but that is the right way. So that is confusing me. It's because it was like that on the page. Maybe I can have it as a middle page and then cover this, which was a shame, but this is upside down now. That's the right way up, so. But that will be a page, that one. Some cool ads in there. Now we have that big middle page. Now, of course, that could be cut down or something, but There might be a way of keeping it intact and folding it down. Because I really like the look of that. I think for starters we could probably take the edges off because there's not much on these edges, and that'll make it a bit easier to fit in to a journal. Oops, don't ruin my pages. Had the best night's sleep last night back in my room in my bed rather than on the sofa bed, so that was great. Put them in my recycle bag. Okay, so that's got that down a bit. I'm not very good with fancy folding, but I'm just thinking if we had this on a page, which I will find. So this is almost the size I'd want page-wise. So it's only a little bit off, isn't it? So we could fold bottom up and then just, let's have a look. If we open that up, because they're not the thickest pages, so we could have it so we just fold it down to see the whole lot. Yeah, that might be better than folding it that way, because I was going to fold it down that way and then you'd have to lift it up. So I'd probably stick it to a sturdy background like this, I think. And then just fold a bit of it up. And then we can fold that down to have a look at the whole lot. That wouldn't bother me too much. So what I might do is fold it up now. Be something like that. Then we can make sure that we can still fold it over like that. Okay, I think that works okay. And I might even put a tab here just to signify that it can be pulled down like that. So that'd be a beautiful middle page in our train journal. So that's a couple of pages. Now, I have no idea what all these bits are. Details of connecting rod. That would make a good side tuck, I think. What have we got here? That's pretty cool too, but it doesn't matter. And take that out, and I'm just going to chop. It's a cool black and white picture of a train up there, so just chop it down like this. Now I'll keep all the bits that have anything of interest on there, even little bits like this. If I haven't got the whole diagram, I might be able to do a collage with them that might look okay as well. So, but we have this cool little train, black and white train picture. So now I've got this. I'll bring my page thingy back because that's sort of a good test of size. And that's pretty good too. So I might cut this first and then stick it and cut around afterwards. I'll do it this way. I'm going to take the page number off the bottom. Could even be a tool tag if you had really long pages. Trying to line up the straight. The edge I know is straight because I didn't cut it. Now it is pretty wide, so I think we'll cut that down a little bit as well. Now I'm loving this file folder. I have a few hundred of these, and so I think it's time I used some. So, and there's so much you can do with it. I mean, you know, a few hundred is going to be great because you can use them to make so much ephemera and that. So I think what I'll do is use this. It would be good to have a little bit sticking out around, like a little border of it, but it's not uniform unless I do it on the inside, which I might do, and have a little bit of a border. Now, to ink or not to ink is the other dilemma I'm having here. In some ways ink would look nice, but I'm not going to ink around these, I don't think. I don't think I will worry about inking on this. So the only thing is I've noticed that edge is not cut properly. So I'll just cut this a little bit more. Now that should be better. It is slightly glossy, this paper too. So I think I'll just cut, I should just use this and cut straightish, shouldn't I? Now, I should also see about what size we'd want that. About to there. I can see my little mark just. Thinking I should, I've got two cutters, one good one like this and one cheaper one that I got from the second-hand store. I should really use one for paper, one for cardboard, because I feel like I go through the blades so quick when I'm cutting the card. So I'm thinking of putting that on, something like that. I think that will look cool, make it a little side pocket or tuck. Now, does it matter which way do I like it? I think I like it like that. Then I was thinking of corner rounding the card, but sometimes if you do that and you haven't rounded this, it doesn't look that crash hot, so I'm not sure because it's so thin how it will go, so I'll layer it up a bit so that my rounder works. And I'll do a little, do the 7mm one on this corner. Must go and put my clothes away soon now that I have my wardrobe and everything back. Knew that was going to happen. just neaten it up. That'll do. Now I'm just doing this roughly because I feel like it's a sort of journal that, you know, it's not going to be all pretty and neat like most of my journals, but yeah. Put them out there so I can chop this down. Now I was thinking of sewing this on, but it might make it hard for things to go in and out the pocket or tuck if I do that. So I probably won't for this piece. Just take that up that end. Pretty good. So again, I'll corner around. I might do the big one, 10mm. Like that. Mine's still going. Should I ink or should I not? I don't think I will. Okay, so I might just stick that down. So due to it being a bit glossy, I will use my Helmars. I tend to trust this the most. So I'll probably do a few videos on this. I mean, I've got a lot of other videos I need to get to too, but, you know, I might do this. I might do one a week or something like that, depending on how I go. See what we can do with it all in the end. Got a whole lot of other journals that I want to get started at the moment as well. Plus cleaning up for the silly inspection. That looks pretty good. Now there's a little bit there that I got where I shouldn't have. So that's a nice sturdy tuck spot now. Roller. I did the other day grab a few sheets of paper and stick them together, but I'm not really happy with the layout, so I'll probably change that. And I've decided I'd like to use more of this as pages as well because it's nice and sturdy and my ephemera will stick on it quite nicely. So that would sit like that on a page and be able to tuck in. So I can always add to that as I go too. I think I'll just get the bare bones done, and if I feel I want to, because it might be nice with just maybe a little grey ruffle or something sewn on there. I want to keep it, I don't know, I hate using the word masculine, but you know, more of that sort of style. I should just say neutral, a more neutral style. Sounds a bit better. So yeah, when it comes to using the diagrams, I like to just have a look and see what, you know, the shape and what it is. Helps me decide what I would use it as I'm sure is the same for most people. But with something like this, you know, that's pretty busy, the diagram. So what I slip in, I probably wouldn't slip in another diagram. I'd probably slip in a picture or a plain piece of paper or something into the pocket. That's why I thought I won't just do diagrams. I'll try and do a little journal or something and show how it sort of comes together. I do have, which I've been collecting for a while, some train pictures. As I've been going through my books, I've been ripping out all these train pictures. So I've got a few stacks of them. I think this is all train related stuff as well. And then I found these papers while I was sorting through bits and pieces. Love the look of that. I think the colour goes really nicely. So I will probably, that'd be nice on the cover actually, wouldn't it? Oh, now that's got the cogs ticking because I did cut a cover down. I grabbed the cover. I love the colour of the cover, so I was going to use it. And then I cut it down and now it's like, I don't know, usually when I cut them down I cover them with fabric. So, but looking at this now thinking it doesn't quite fit, but I can always do a collage underneath or something and then use some of this on top. So that is a thought. So that's my plan, and then I might make a nice little 2 or 3 signature journal to go in there, and it can be train related, engineering related. So that is my plan, Annette. No one should ever ask me to show them anything because I can't just show them that simple thing. I have to turn it into a journal, and then it takes me like 6 months to get it done. But yeah. We will keep up with it and do it. But yeah, there's so much in here that can be used that I think will look really cool. So we'll use some of the adverts and that as well. Okay, so I think I'll stop this video there. I've made a start. Yeah, so once or twice a week I'll try and come and do some more on this, and I'll try to actually do a journal. Because, yeah, if I'm going to make something with these, I'd rather have a journal to put them in afterwards, or else they sort of just sit around. So, and that'll be fun anyway. So I hope that's given you some ideas to begin with, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.